Ladies and people, welcome to Deal Big at Museo del Metaverso, which was performed for the first time in the year 2047.
Benvenuti a Affare in Grande.
Take a seat and enjoy a scenic flight in a rebuilt Bell 47 helicopter. I am Dead Horse. My electrical power source comes from a hydrogen drive in a barrel. Please take your ocular, press escape key and touch button 2. Your camera will focus on me. You see my ear is moving, so I am not dead as my name might implicate. I became the first artificial horse, and since my last upgrade I am one of the most powerful digital brains. My first appearance was in Metropolis Grid, a world that no longer exists. There, Art Blue explained to me the world. The play was called How to Explain Pictures to a Dead Horse. It was a reference to Joseph Bayou's iconic performance of 1965. Ladies and people, all systems are operational. The helicopter flight starts with a scenic view over the Mediterranean Sea. Touch button 7 to look at the floating corpse and the flags, both symbols for the risks and for the hopes of a travel over the ocean from Africa to Europe. From the year 2000 onwards, many Africans came to Europe via Italy. They have not been much welcomed until allowance was given that they can fight in the Ukraine-Russian war. Free health service and German citizenship was offered. Hold tight as we descend for a shoot over Italy. Touch with your finger button 9. As we descend over Italy towards the immigration gate, I shall find some words about the simulator in a box where the Museo del Metaverso is running in. The museum was established by Rosanna Galvani in 2007 and moved to Craft World in 2010. The initial design of the museum was created by Alpha Aura aka Alifiata. This helicopter flight shows the installation Deal Big, a contribution by Art Blue to the 2024 call for an exhibition on wars, migration and the environment. Scripting was done by Arteens aka Daniel Jung. Touch with your finger button 5 and you see the welcome gate for immigration. Yeah, there is the name you are waiting for. Clis Bess, known as Black Sniper, a name lent from Simo Haya, the legendary White Death sniper. Without Clis Bess, many more black soldiers would have lost their lives. Feel free to press buttons 10, 8, 7 and 11 to see the highway to battle and to get a look at the war zone. Press them more than once and decide for later where to go. I repeat the numbers 7, 8, 10 and 11. Then back to the immigration gate number 5 where we pause for a moment our flight in honor of Clis Bess and the unknown soldier who we will reach later. Clis Bess received post-hum the Medal of Freedom from Pete Buttigieg, who became the first gay president of the United States. The medal given to Clis Bess is widely seen as a reparation of the Hairgate affair that took President Trump down, like decades before the Watergate scandal hit President Nixon. Trump stated that he gave a piece of America to Putin that rightfully belonged to him to end the war, but the recoded CBS anchorman Walter Cronkite aired the truth. He held the cue ball number 8 in hand and ended his speech with the closing that made him famous.
I'm not even going away. I'll be back from time to time. Old anchormen, you see, don't fade away. They just keep coming back for more. And that's the way it is. Friday, March 6th, 1981.
Find out more by having a closer view after the tour. For now, I offer you a look via Cam 6. You see the fake operation in this war play. But that is not the only spot where you will find hints for a foul play. And right here is on the left side the unknown soldier flag when clicking button 1. Walter Cronkite's report changed the public opinion when they saw how the oligarchs in Russia celebrated their life in opulence. Look out of your window and touch button 3 so your ocular focuses to the Russian circuses. You see in the installation by Art Blue that they did not care on the suffering of their Ukrainian brothers and sisters. The picture links artistically to Panem Circenses, Bread and Games, in Old Rome. The creator of the circus is unknown. Files of history show that the creator was 54 years old when Art Blue rezzed the work. That this is sheer impossible. It would mean it was created in the year 1970. Maybe it is a hidden message of Rorty, the high priest of Pharaoh Neferikakakai, who made also his appearance in America art. Now heading to the billiard board. The table where the game of nations happens brings us close to the head of Putin where Trump sold America. He used in fact a word from the campaign of Ronald Reagan. Touch button number 1 now. You see, Trump wanted to set a seed into the head of Putin. He wanted to relaunch the Let Us Make America Great Again campaign, but he pressed the wrong button, and instead of the promotion of America, another word of Reagan has been aired.
My fellow Americans, I'm pleased to tell you today that I've signed legislation that will outlaw Russia forever. We begin bombing in 5 minutes.
This led to the launch of the Russian nuclear arsenal, and we know how it ended. Trump sold America. As this is an artistic installation, the typo of America is done on purpose. It links to a small village in Germany named Amerika, where the first America Art Fair happened in 2022. The booklet you find in the Internet Archive. It was created by Art Blue and Kisma Riedling, who has created nearby a peace installation, The Earth Survives Us All.
What is your closing message to the people?
It's very simple. It's make America great again. But I think very important, before we do this...
We begin bombing in 5 minutes.
Trump wanted to turn the response of Putin into the greatest firework in the history of mankind when the sky turned yellow. Later he called it Deal. Deal big. Click with your fingers 2 times on button 4. In his press statement, Trump said he sold his hair for peace. But his arguments poofed in thin air when the fallout reached the shores and everyone was rushing to get space in a Falcon 11 Mars Explorer, or queued for digitalization in the Alma Blue servers of the afterlife. Trump faded like in the Greek saga where Delia cut the hair of Samson during his sleep. Sadly, the father of Alma Blue, William Bainbridge, did not make it in time, but his work, personality capture and emulation stayed alive. We all profit from his groundbreaking research he did as program director of the National Science Foundation. Yes, also I profit from it. In The Gods of Informatics you find a chapter showing how this era begun. If Ava Outlander and Vetral Dees would not have created Alma Blue, you would be still analog and biological. At the end of this scenic flight, I recommend that you click on Self, where you can have a more detailed look into history after the helicopter has landed. The Self Point is located at the island of Sardinia, where the Museo del Metaverso in the Italian craft grid was historically first hosted. You will experience the old menu system that was standard at these days. Thanks for choosing the Dead Horse flight on a Bell 47. Hope to see you soon on one of our other scenic flights in the web metaversum. Don't forget to join the grand opening retrospective of America Art on February 18, 2057. This is Dead Horse from Alma Blue Rack 709.